Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, Shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, Shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new wrist watch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down.
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like nation, this is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up. It's now nothing. I'm caught up. Yeah. It's now nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up. Yeah.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the...
Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to... The 30.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. 3 down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
5 at the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Freeman.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Freeman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Eddy Piñeiro on now for the Bears. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
20-yard attempt.
The kick by Piñeiro is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Raheem Mostert, the ball
That's
carrier.
a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Coleman, the ball carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on a 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The tackle by
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
49ers 35-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Here's Trubisky. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Bears 3, 49ers nothing.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
3-yard loss on
this defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Let's make these babies.
On third and goal, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
Bears.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
50-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
5-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Trubisky.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the 49ers.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. He had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
This is Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Ronald Blair on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Trubisky. And left side here, it's Graham. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play. First down, San Francisco.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First down, 49ers.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 16 yards, a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Score Niners 17, Bears 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Rush in. Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To George Kittle. It's a pickup of 3.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go, here we go. 65.
Now Mostert. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now it's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a run now with Kittle. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
At the Bears.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run with Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The ball carrier.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Gold is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And down he goes. goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage. Really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco?
Yep.
And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world, was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Number 26, Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier, brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.